So you're single, not in a relationship, you're in no contact with a lot of people. I'm mainly getting this energy of somebody who you weren't involved with, who you decided to take your power back from, right? I feel like you went silent on them. You're not talking to them at all. And you're no longer in a relationship with whoever this is, whether it was a situationship, an actual committed connection. And I feel like you're very strong, because maybe some of you guys, you wanted to be in the connection, right? You wanted to give them a chance. You wanted to wait around for them to change. And you're very, very brave to do this. You know, especially if like you're a feminine. But I feel like it doesn't matter if you're a woman. I feel like a lot of women are taught you need a man, you know, for this, for that. But when you think about it, gender was created by other human beings. In reality, gender doesn't exist. There is divine masculine and divine feminine energy in all beings, right? So you are capable, women, men, you are capable just as much as a woman. You are capable just as much as a man, you know? So I feel like you're letting go of the outdated thinking, or maybe you still have some outdated thinking and conditioning that you need to release. Maybe you're replaying events over and over in your head. Now, I don't know if that's healthy for you or not. Maybe you're doing some reflecting. But with this energy, the cassette tape coming out, maybe a cassette tape could be significant. 134 angel number is significant. Twin flame dynamics. I feel like you may be hearing other messages like, oh, this person may be the one for you, right? It's just not the right time. Or, oh, this is a twin flame situation. You know, look in the mirror because you're just reflecting them. I feel like regardless of the contradictions that you receive, right? You're trusting in yourself, and you're trusting in your intuition, and you're trusting in your journey. You know what you've been through with people, you know? How does this person that the collective is in no contact with feeling? How do they truly feel towards the collective? It says, I am becoming a better person. It did fall out in the reverse, but you can take it in reverse if you want, or in upright. But what I got from this intuitively was you leaving this person is helping them learn a major lesson so that they can become a better person. Just like how you was sticking around and sticking around and sticking around, and you're thinking, the more I give them love, I think they're gonna change. The more that I'm around, the more that they're probably gonna feel loved by me. The thing is, people are not blind. People have the common sense God gave them. People see the way that you're showing up, right? You didn't have to do much. You didn't have to prove who you were. They seen that on day one, all the way to the point to where you stopped talking to them. And even then, they still knew. They know why you left, right? Some people, they're very narcissistic. They still have a lot of inner child wounds that they need to heal. Some people have different beliefs than you. So it's a lot of reasons why people operate in the energy that they're in, right? 1, 2, 3 on the clock, 4, 4, 3 on the clock. But that's probably where that outdated thinking is coming from. You were dealing with people who were living in the 70s, right? With certain mindsets. Oh, stay in your marriage. Oh, you know, do this, no. I feel like you're trusting in yourself, trusting in your intuition. How does this person feel towards the collective? Because I'm sure y'all know how y'all feel, right? Because some of y'all still have love for them, but you got to do what's best for you, right? It says, the timing just wasn't right for us. It came out in the reverse, and I'm going to take it in that way. Intuitively, I felt that it was exactly the right time. Maybe you guys were going through your own stuff, so it kind of seemed like you weren't mentally, emotionally, whatever, ready. But in reality, when you're a good person and you come in your divine feminine and they're coming in their divine masculine, it's like you can't fake or shapeshift into this divine energy, right? So somebody got to take accountability, you know? So it had nothing to do with the timing, right? I feel a lot of you guys did not let old wounds bleed out on your new connections. So for these people that's trying to say, oh, we rushed too quickly, oh, we met too early. No, I promise you, some of y'all had the opportunity to meet or connect before you officially did, but it just wasn't meant to be at that time, you know? It says, I hide behind material things, right? Money, cars, clothes, houses, the earthly planes dynamics or situations, these people, and I don't know why I'm thinking in my head literally somebody hiding behind people, their family or something like that, in the sense of they feel less attacked there, right? Because you have a lot of people whose family enables their behavior. Oh no, that's my bro, you know, that's my mom, or not mom, that's my son, you know. And it's like, you guys are not even healthy for each other. And when it comes down to somebody trying to tell you or them about yourself, not even in a way like, oh, I know it all and da da da, just by experience, you're a good person, and you got yourself heartbroken, right? You deserve to be heard. Now this person can't stop thinking about you, right? I feel like a lot of people can't stop thinking about you. That's what the divine energy does. You're never going to forget a good soul. You're never going to forget that extremely kind and generous, loving individual. Especially, I'm not even going to say especially, it don't even have to be people that you let close to your heart or whatever the case may be, right? But yeah, I feel like some of you guys, you got people who want to marry you, who want to date you. They don't care if you have kids. They don't care if you're trying to cure some disease, you know, because people know that genuine relationships in reality, sometimes things happen. Sometimes you get pregnant by people. Sometimes you love people a lot and you date people who you don't know are untrustworthy at the time, and now you have some type of incurable or curable disease, right? And I feel all diseases are curable. Maybe some of you guys need to look into cat's claw, burdock root, dragon's blood. It's actually a lot. Cloves, even like cloves and bay leaves and stuff like that. You can find them in different areas. Holistic care workers, right? But it says, I'm starting to panic. It's been so long since I've seen you or heard your voice. So a lot of you guys, this could be talking about more than one person. It could be talking about that one individual, that most recent connection. But like I said, regardless of the fact, people are always like, they're not going to forget about you, right? And I don't know if you guys are worried about, oh, I wonder if they're going to forgive me. Let me be seen and show my body on social media. Show them I'm still a baddie. Baby, when God wants to reveal your glow up to people, they will see. And you won't even have to be the one trying to throw it in their face. You don't have to do any of those things. You don't have to do too much, and you're never too less, right? Just be you. Everybody else is taken, right? So look, it says you are different from the rest. Confirmation. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. See, some of these people, they genuinely only want you. And I feel like some of y'all could have dealt with people who were entertaining other connections that they knew weren't meaningful. There was no chemistry, there was no love there. But like I said, a lot of people, they can't be alone. They never really grew up with genuine connections. They were taught the opposite of what love truly is, you know? That's why sometimes you just have to release the pain, the heartbreak, the resentment, and look at it from a higher perspective. That this ending is bringing you into a new beginning of loving yourself, of coming into self-discovery, meeting people who are like you, right? It can be very life-changing in the most beautiful way. You know, sometimes we just have to bump our head and go through some things, but that's what generational curse breakers do, okay? It says, I keep looking at your pics, and not to mention the videos we made. Oh my gosh, I will never delete them. So I feel like you have some people who still have videos of you. They still look at your pictures, especially explicit videos. They can't get enough of it, right? And I don't really feel like that's flattering. I feel like a lot of little boys and grown men bodies, they almost could be similar as a predator. I hate to match it up that way, but a lot of these individuals, it's all about sex. That's what they're attracted to. Oh, women make it hard. They walk around with sexy clothing. What? But anyways, it says, I miss making love to you. I would do anything just to hold you again. My thing is, they will also do anything to make you cry again. So, I mean, yeah.